nominations. Leonardo DiCaprio wins an Oscar. That's the joke. After that, we're talking about Deadpool and how it's rated. Oh, come on! Literally, there was a crotch shot right there. What are you expecting, parents? And finally, we have our very own Oscar bait movie, Oscar White, coming to theaters probably soon. And here she is, our very own discount Oscar host, Megan Winarski.
Lights, camera, action. This is KSUniverse. I'm your host, Megan Winarski, and I'm here to show you a good time. But don't worry, it's free. Keeping on with our themed shows, tonight we are all about the movies. The Oscars are this Sunday. I've always loved the Oscars. The glitz, the glam, how every speech has to be motivational to some marginalized group. It's awesome. But we aren't just talking Oscars tonight, we're also talking superheroes. One specific superhero, Deadpool. Deadpool is near and dear to my heart. Sophomore year, I actually dressed up as him for Halloween. Not only did no one know who I was, but I also got in trouble for having plastic katana swords, and I got told that my Spider-Man costume was really, really bad. Now that he has a movie, I wish I would have waited to wear it. So, grab your popcorn, get a large soda, and prepare to be amazed, because KSUniverse is starting right now.
It's KSUniverse, starring Hannah Armenta, Ariel Barrett, Brandon Bounds, Christina Brigham, Grant Buford, Nicole Ciccarelli, Jason Cox, Dylan Dabrowski, Kiana Duncan, Sam Foyer, Michael Gallagher II, Caress Gilcrease, Brooke Chappelle, Julia Hazel, Aaron Keller, Terrence Liggins, Marisha Partika, Ariana Schmink-Langhals, Julian Wissinger, Jenny Yambrovich, Marielle Zambelli, and hosted by Megan Winarski.
Welcome! We are here with the nominees for Best Actress, Caress for The Martian, Nicole for Mad Max Fury Road, and Jenna Lee for The Revenant. So, like I said earlier, the Oscars are this weekend. So guys, do you agree with the nominees?
I, of course, do, because my favorite, Leonardo DiCaprio, is nominated. I'd be the rose to his Jack any day. So I'm very happy with the nominees, personally.
If he doesn't get that Oscar, I'm out. I give up. I'm done.
Won't watch it anymore.
See, I don't think that any of them are that great because I didn't watch really any of the Oscar-nominated movies except for Mad Max. And after it was over, I was mad at Max for making me watch it. It was just done.
That's fair.
It kind of sucked.
Yeah, I have to say, I did see quite a few of the movies this year, which is surprising. I saw Inside Out.
Yes.
The Revenant. But I didn't see, obviously, Room or something like that. Like those ones
like
that
who
you don't
sees
hear of.
Room?
Yeah, like I don't even know if that was in movie theaters. Like I've never even seen it advertised, so.
My question is like why Trainwreck wasn't nominated?
Yeah, it was nominated for a
They
Golden
didn't have
Globe.
any rom-coms on there.
No.
Not a single
They
one.
rarely do, which is
Yeah.
a shame because rom-coms, you know, they're just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. My big pet peeve was Star Wars. I wanted Star Wars for Best Picture. Like, it's
Got
definitely
Best
the
Lighting
best.
or something.
I went straight out of Compton for Best Picture.
Definitely. That was one of the best movies like I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah, like the movies you do see are never nominated. You have to wait for the MTV Movie Awards for those ones. Like ones you
True.
actually do see.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
Because they're a bunch of old people, like they probably pick it with like their cane.
That's true. Yeah, it is. It's just a bunch of old white guys sitting around a table and they're like, oh, what should we choose this time, you know? Like, let's pick a movie no one's ever heard of and it only has white people.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I just really hope that Leo wins, of course,
Yeah.
in the Kate and Leo reunion. Oh my God.
That'll be a
Because
good
Kate
time.
Winslet's nominated too.
That would be fantastic.
So, love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, let's see what our viewers have to think. Yes, they were great. No, they sucked. I won an Oscar. And the winner is I won an Oscar. Me too, viewers, me too. Now, since some of the Best Picture nominees are literally unknown, KSUniverse decided to make our own movie for the Oscars. Here's our trailer.
I'm Oscar White, and I'm just your typical teen boy. That is, until I met Caroline. And everything changed. I fell in love with her instantly.
What's a guy like you doing in a place like this?
She was so quirky.
I only listen to Gregorian monk chants.
So unique.
One time, I microwaved my sister's gerbil.
And so beautiful. Things between us were perfect. We did everything together. But soon there was trouble in paradise. No, Dad, I'm giving up on your dream. You knew I never wanted to be a part of that antique shop. I hate you so much. Wow. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Oscar White. Coming to theaters soon.
A true masterpiece. Next up, we got a whole lot of fun stuff that you don't want to miss. The only catch is you have to watch a few commercials, but they're really awesome. See you in a bit, viewer.
We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're gonna beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a
One
dad
more
today.
time. Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Hey there, you're back. Don't want to miss that super awesome content, right? Me. You know how when you see a random camera in public and you go the opposite way as fast as possible? Well, Man on the Street is combating that fear. They're asking the tough questions today. Check it out.
You know, you don't have to clap so loudly because it's in my ears.
Just do your damn impression. This is Man on the Street, punk. Now I'm scared.
I'm chewing gums. I have to chewing gums.
If you had a movie, who would you get to play you?
Probably Michael B. Jordan if he gained a little bit of weight.
If Hollywood is trying to make a movie and they looked at you and said, you know what, we want to make a movie off your life, who do you think should play you in a movie?
Maybe one of the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen twins. I get told that I look like the triplet, so I feel like that'd be an okay fit.
If anybody could play you in a movie based on your life, who would you pick?
I would probably pick Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson. That's awesome. She's really funny.
She is really funny. She's funnier than me, so I mean, she'd make me look good.
That's good. Okay.
Here's a question that's been going around the cast. So, if Flo Rida can act, would you think that he will play me in the movie?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? You see it?
I see Flo Rida without the glasses on, yeah. Just a little bit. Just a tad bit.
See, I can't shave my beard, but it's close enough.
Welcome to my house, baby. Okay, what about me? Who would be a good fit for me? Jane Smith. Like you're like a mix between Jane Smith and Will Smith. Like, right there. Okay. I'm his long lost son, obviously. Yeah, in between. Sounds good. Tyler. Oh.
Everyone says I look like the YouTuber Hannah Hart, but I think it's just because we both have short hair and our girlfriends look alike. Personally, if anyone could play me in a movie, it'd be The Rock. There's a whole lot of buzz of social media buzz about the Oscars. Even in here, Marielle is back with her question and answer session on Twitter.
Thanks, Megan. I just want to say I'm a little mad at you all. Last week, the responses were rapid, but this week, you all were real dull. But anyway, we got some good ones, so let's see what categories you all would add to the Oscars. The first one came from Michael Gallagher, and he is back on his Twitter game and would add Best Laugh to the Oscars. Michael, you win that one, my friend, with that contagious laugh of yours. So get your speech ready and put me on the list of who you would think. Now, while Michael is preparing his speech, let's see what Bella Grossi would add. A category just for Matt Damon. Oh girl, if only. Everyone is a little butthurt about DiCaprio, but I think they need to realize who is the better looking one. It's Matt, obviously, and if you've noticed, Matt and I are on that first name basis, so it's pretty serious between us. What can I say? I'll see you next week at the wedding, though. The third tweet is my favorite. This one comes from my oldest brother, Lou Zambelli. Best dance scene in a movie. Although Will Smith and Kevin James have won that Oscar 11 years running, one thing people need to know about Lou is that he absolutely loves the movie Hitch more than anything. He says it's the best movie ever. Now, all I know is that the Zambelli family has established some pretty solid dance moves from Will Smith and Kevin James. Ready? Do the Q-tip. Do the Q-tip. Now throw it away. Now we're gonna throw that away and just look for me this weekend because you know I will be out doing the Q-tip and it's gonna be a good time. So now let's jump into my poll. Now don't worry, Leonardo DiCaprio lovers, he won this one fair and square. I was feeling best dance scene, but I mean, we can't have everything, can we? I mean, I guess not. Now this is all I have this week, but look for me this weekend doing the Q-tip and I'll see all of you next week. So tweet me back for the new Twitter question at KSUniverse TV2, and Megan, back to you. Now let's hear your category of choice.
Thanks, Marielle. I would add best product placement, and I would vote for it with my new Apple Watch. Apple Watch, it really tells time. Next up, we have another KSUniverse Investigates. This time we are talking to disgruntled parents about a new movie. Here is our on-the-scene reporter with more.
Hi, I'm Brandon Bounds. This week, KSUniverse investigates the Deadpool movie. Now, there were a lot of parents who were upset because the movie has explicit content and is rated R. Now, we decided to take it to the public to get their reactions to the controversy. What do you think about the Deadpool movie?
That movie was disgusting. I took my kids to see that movie.
How disgusting was it?
There were jokes about touching yourself.
I'm disgusted by that movie. I took all my 12 kids.
It wasn't even like he was a superhero. It was like he was a villain promoting promiscuity and horrible things. The devil's work.
You do realize it was rated R, correct?
I had to get rid of my Fandango account, so no, I was not aware of the rating.
So what would you do to make it better?
Well, I would change the actor completely. I think we could have a more family-friendly actor like that guy who voices Olaf. And instead of that tight red costume, he could just be dressed as Olaf. And it could just be like Frozen instead.
You're gonna judge me on my parenting?
Sure, why not?
You're gonna judge me. You're the one walking around with a bachelor's degree in journalism.
But there you have it, folks. You come to the conclusion that people don't know what they're doing. Join us next time as we investigate some other weird controversy. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go see the Deadpool movie because it sounds awesome. Bye!
You know, I think kids should get a little taste of R-rated movies. When I was 3, my favorite thing to listen to in the car was the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Coming up next are anti-heroes and music, my favorite combination.
with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Hey, welcome back. As the host of a show, I'm always breaking the fourth wall to talk to you, the viewer. But Deadpool breaks the fourth wall in movies. It's even better! Coming up to the panel are the X-Men, Rogue, Beast, and Storm. Deadpool loves to be raunchy, and if you've seen the Deadpool movie, then you'll know that he really loves the F word. Parents are taking their kids to see the movie and getting mad that this Marvel character is saying and doing very bad things. So the question is, should parents be mad about not being able to show Deadpool to their kids?
No.
Who's that crazy woman in that video? She was ridiculous. She should not have taken her kids to see that.
I mean, that guy, I don't know. I think he does some pretty good reporting, so it's understandable that kids should be allowed to see the movie.
No, it's rated R. You should not. Kids should not see that movie.
Come on, my life is a rated R movie. Like, my parents cuss at me. It's college. It's a rated R movie. I don't care.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like 5-year-olds going to see that movie and seeing the gratuitous sex scenes that go on for 5 minutes at a time and Ryan Reynolds ding dong, it's
hanging out in his little baby hand.
Yeah. I feel like it's not the best for them.
I just don't understand. Did they not see the rating or the trailer? These are all obvious indicators of what this movie was about.
They might have thought rated R stood for reasonable to show your little kids this nasty movie.
Or they thought it could have been a pirate. Arg.
No.
You suck.
Definitely not, man.
No, I get the idea that when you are looking at a Marvel movie, you're like, oh, it's gonna be wholesome, it's gonna be fun for the family. But Deadpool is not wholesome.
It has dead in the in the title. Obviously, it is not wholesome at all.
Oh my gosh! And they should know, Ryan Reynolds, he's a pretty raunchy guy.
Yeah.
I mean, besides Green Lantern, but let's not talk about Green Lantern. Am I right?
Yeah. He's beautiful though, even with that awfulness.
Oh yeah.
Awful.
It's just I just don't understand. This is white people stuff.
Taking your kids to see R-rated movies and being mad about it is definitely white people problem.
I guess I don't understand.
That's fair. Well, let's see what our viewers have to think. Yes, it's too graphic. No, it's rated R. Ryan Reynolds, though. And the winner is no, it's rated R. Fair enough. Now we've got some Oscar-worthy song fights. Duke it out, Christina and Aaron.
Thanks, Megan. Welcome back to Song Fights Movie Edition. I know it's confusing because of last year's movie fights, but until Dylan returns from his Arctic expedition, you're stuck with us. Today, it's Let It Go from Frozen.
And You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan, a song that impacted my life so immensely that I have planned to walk down the aisle to it.
Christina, that means you have to find love, so let it go. Get it? Let it go.
I will find love, just like Tarzan and Jane, but not Elsa from Frozen, who's bound to die alone in her snow palace with no one but Olaf and the moose.
That moose's name is Sven, and he is the cutest character Disney's created in years. You're just jealous because Elsa is pretty and talented.
I'm not jealous, because Tarzan taught me how to love everyone no matter what. Adele Dazeem and the cast of Frozen know nothing about love or being in a good movie. Frozen makes no sense! When did Kristoff suddenly decide he hated Anna? And why can a snowman talk but a moose can't?
Now, I really think you should stop hating on Sven because we are family. Haven't you heard that crazy theory that Tarzan's parents are also Anna and Elsa's parents? Welcome to Arendelle.
That sounds fake, but okay. Let's move on to the actual songs. In the 90s, Phil Collins kept cranking out hit after hit. He was unstoppable. In The Air Tonight, that drum solo changed my life.
I'll admit, You'll Be in My Heart is a pretty good jam, but Usher's version on Disney Mania is packed with more passion than Phil Collins could ever provide.
Are you really dissing 7-time Grammy winner Phil Collins? How many Grammys does Olaf have?
That's irrelevant. Olaf doesn't need material items to be happy. He's content with summer.
Okay, but he'll melt. Let's settle this with some results.
From this day on, now and forevermore.
Okay, confession. Ever since we made our song decisions this week, I've been listening to You'll Be on My Heart on repeat.
That's what I thought. No one can resist Phil Collins' legendary songs. Megan, for one so small, you seem so strong. Back to you.
I'm not that small. I'm 5'7". Coming up next is some more movie talk. Stick around.
We are on Snow Watch tonight.
Snow has already begun to fall, and we can expect it to stay.
But we're expecting much worse into the evening.
We have team coverage.
We are here to keep you informed
Snow is coming down and expected to still increase.
and keep you ahead of the storm.
What should you have in your car to be prepared?
No matter what Mother Nature has in store for us, we're on it. That's TV2's weather mission, to keep you informed and ahead of the storm.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hey girl, did you do something new to your hair? It looks so good. Ever wonder how the Academy chooses the winners? Well, Pal Bump wondered it too. Let's see what they found out.
Alright, so we've narrowed the nominations for the Oscars down to several possibilities. I think it's time we call in the chairman.
Do we really? Like, he's kind of out of touch.
He has to. This is the Oscars. He especially has to be involved for like the best picture category. He has to.
$20, he's gonna say something racist.
20
Wanna
bucks.
bet?
20 bucks to say you're right.
No,
Oh,
all
yeah.
right. Settle down. Let's bring him up. Let's Skype him.
Why have you called me?
Well, sir, we've completed the list of best picture nominations for this year's Oscars, and we just wanted to run them by you.
So be it. Tell me your choices.
Alright, so far we have Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, The Big Short, The Martian.
The Martian will win.
Sir?
The Martian shall win Best Picture. It shall be done.
Sir, we're just in the process of nominating. We're not picking the winner. Oh, come on.
Anyone else have an objection? Good.
So also on the list of nominees, we have Star Wars. I think that's a very good choice and we should heavily consider that.
Do it.
But sir, we already nominated them for several other awards.
Okay, before I force choke you to death, would you like to hear a joke?
Depends. Is it gonna be racist?
No.
I have a feeling it's going to be.
What do you call 200 white men chasing a black man?
Freedom Chasers.
The PGA Tour.
Hey, sir, I have a suggestion.
What is it?
Concussion, the film with Will Smith, should get one because he did a golden performance, and it's a cinematic masterpiece.
No.
Why not?
Because if Leo DiCaprio doesn't get an Oscar, then why will Will After Earth Smith want one?
That's a bit harsh, don't you think?
Know what else is harsh? Boom! Force lightning!
Why me?
So, we all good with Deadpool getting an Oscar?
Sure.
Yeah. Yes.
But that came out this year.
Force choke!
Oh god, or me again.
The more you know. And that's the show, everybody. It's time for curtain call. Thank you. Oh, thank you, everybody. We couldn't have done this show without you. Literally, we have online polls, and if you didn't vote on them, we couldn't have this show. Speaking of polls, nice segue, Megan. Thank you, Megan. We have a Twitter and a WordPress that you can vote on. Our Twitter is @KSUniverse TV2, which also happens to be our Instagram, and our WordPress is ksuniverse.wordpress.com. Our polls for next week should be up by this weekend, so make sure you go vote. Speaking of voting, nice segue again, Megan. Oh, thank you, Megan. It is your civic duty to go vote in the elections, so do it. Your vote matters at KSUniverse and for the United States of America. Go Flashes. And to end this wonderful movie-themed episode, here's a fun movie fact. Shrek has won an Oscar. That's right, the big green Mike Myers that wants you to get out the swamp. All right, the show is all over now. Have a great rest of the week, drink water, and don't forget about that test you have. Bye!
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
For over 70 years, Smokey Bear has asked you to use fire responsibly.
Fire is due to an unattended campfire. Go time.
Here's how you can stay on the front lines of preventing wildfires. Always watch your campfire before leaving. Drown it, stir it, drown it again, and feel that the fire is out cold.
Oh, bullseye!
And you won't need a visit from these guys.
Copy that.
You can be Smokey's wingman when enjoying nature and prevent wildfires. Visit SmokeyBear.com for more fire prevention tips.
Preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.